everyone. I hope traders and investors alike were green today. Another amazing day in the markets. So we were up in pre-market. We pulled back for about the first half an hour in the market, which gives some downside trading opportunities. One thing that happened in pre-market that we knew was we picked up some news on a regional bank, WAL, which gave us a nice boost in pre-market coming into market open. We did see some profit taken there, and we were at a critical level that we've been watching. We've seen some profit taken, come right back, took that level out. Then some news come out about the debt ceiling. Looks like they're trying to work together. We'll see. That's political. We're not getting political. There's been some games that's been played. You got also, and it's a serious situation, so please don't take me wrong, but you got yelling out, screaming every day. So the market, it's definitely been causing the market to move, and it's been causing the market to trade in a very tight range. So we got a nice breakout today out of you can look at it in a couple of different ways. We still have some serious levels that need to be took out, but if we can get the kind of momentum that we had today, we can clear those levels. And, it all depends, where's the market going to open tomorrow? That's the question. Very strong day today, and you're going to see we broke out of a symmetrical triangle, and we're going to point out some levels to keep an eye on and where we could go if we can take out the 419 area. So let's start looking through some charts, and we'll go over some stuff, some earnings and stuff that's been happening in the market as we get to the charts. You can see the dollar here. The dollar's been pushing up. A very nice push today, breaking out of this little flag here. Held this 50. The 9's trying to catch up. Dollar trying to push. VIX pulled back today. So we broke this. You can see we've been respecting this trend line here in this wedge. You can see we closed below that today. So we need to keep our eye out on the markets there. That's actually fear coming out of the market. So that's a good sign for a bullish move here. And if we go to crude, we can also see crude. We knew energy was strong today. Crude had a very nice move, positive move here to the upside. Kind of rejected at the daily 20, but that trend line has been broken. So we were at this very heavy trend line coming down, put a lot of pressure on the market, but been able to push back through that. So let's keep energy names on watch for now. Apple still trading in that tight contraction pattern. I can still get that range of all those candles within that candle. Tight contraction. We did lose the 9. Decent day there today. Tight range, but it wasn't a bad day at all. You can see we pulled back and did a nice push here. Pull back, good clear signal for a short trade to the downside, then another trade. So nice catch there. Take your profits. You can even trade this back down to the downside. That's one of my favorite trades, is catching them flags, and I catch them all the time. And then nice big move up here as well going into the end of the day. So there's a lot of trades there, a lot of opportunities to move in and out, or even stay in and a trend trade. You can see gold here. So gold double top. And you can see we need to clear below these levels. We did get below this 50 today, but not a lot of power yet. Let's see where we open tomorrow. I want to stay below. Preferably, I like to be below this wick, but preferably below, that wick. But today's candle body close. Advanced decline lines turning up. That's a good sign. Like I mentioned this morning in the video this morning, that these small caps were stronger this morning going into market open. AMC pulling back here, got a decent candle today, trying to push back up, but it's still under that daily 50 there. Got to clear that. AMC on the daily, you can see the nice push up. Struggled with that 200 on the 15, but was able to clear that. AMD, nice push there today. Got a good pull back at open. There was some nice profit taken on that name after a big run yesterday. Some nice profit taken there, and then another nice move. And you can see Amazon here. Amazon breaking out of this flag here, pushing up, which we're bullish on Amazon this week, and we'll show you why here in a minute. We've been bullish on Amazon this week, so we hope everybody's making money there. And I know some of the members today got some trades on it. It was awesome to see that. Art K pushing up. You can see it's respecting this trend line. We need to clear that trend line. You clear that trend line, you can expect price acceleration. That's why breakouts are so much fun. In AMD, you can see this perfect textbook flag break. You got nice 3 candles coming down. This candle actually closed outside, right on the edge, but actually closed outside of the flag. Good follow through yesterday and then follow through on that candle today. Very nice move up. Strong MACD here. Very nice chart. And, we've been talking about this chart. We were able to trade this move here as well. AMD, nice push up here on the weekly. If we close here, we still got to hold this candle. But if we can get closed here by the end of the week, we definitely see some more upside. I want to close over. Basically, you got this nice flagpole here. I know we broke short term, was able to retake it. Like it closed above that candle right there, basically closing above your flagpole. And affirm, you can see affirm here after this nice move, consolidated over, got good expanding volume on this move up. This had really good volume on the move up. And you can see the red days here, the volume died out on the red days. We're able to push up out of this flag today on expanding volume again. So we're seeing volume come back into it. And you can see a firm here. This is a firm's 15-minute chart. Very non-textbook, but you can kind of see that little head and shoulders there. Never broke the trend line to the downside. Amazon pushing up. You can see we closed. Looks like we closed barely, but we made it above the previous high. So basically we closed on the highs, which is strong. It's right where we want to be. And this is why we're bullish on Amazon this week, because we've been watching this very non-textbook inverted head and shoulders down here, but we broke out of that. So that gives some trades there, but some really choppy now that we're clearing the levels. And this is a great example right here. This is why we wait for levels to be cleared. And, it takes a little bit of discipline. You may have to take a minute and set an alert above a level so you can get your entry. If you can't watch it, that's fine. There's plenty of ways. Require setting a level or having a group that can help you keep track of all this stuff. But you can see how choppy we are there. Very, very choppy. But when we start to clear these levels, look how big those candles get. That's why we wait for levels to be cleared, and then we can expect price acceleration. We can make more money in less time with more room to move and have higher probabilities of winning our trades. Just a little bit of discipline to wait for the proper setup, and they're very easy to spot. You get clear signals. You can see Apple here weekly. You have a double inside candle. Harami's bearish. This one so far this week's bearish, but it's not closed yet. Boeing, nice move today. Weird because we seen Boeing last week not do much off of a order of 150 to 300 planes come in, and a very small order coming in. They popped, but that was a nice move. It was on fire. We picked the news up, and it blew up. And that's how you make money in the markets. Bitcoin pulling back. Boeing can be a wild ride sometimes. A lot of times it doesn't hold its move. Bitcoin here, bear flagging, trying to get back above some levels here on the daily. Boeing, you can see the moves here. Look at those wicks. I didn't think it was going to hold today. Look at those crazy wicks, and then snatch back, flagged right into your short term, and took right back off, right back into your 15-minute 9, and ran. CVX. I had a green day today, but just have a Harami candle. It's actually a bullish Harami. A charge point broke back up above that resistance level. It had support. It had broke support and got below it with a bearish engulfing today. Surprising green candle popped back up, closed back above. So right now you have a bullish Harami after a bearish engulfing. Coin did close barely, but closed above that 200. You can see a move up to the 50. Watch your 50 for resistance. If you do get a move off that bullish engulfing candle, it could take a move. Closed above the 50, you could get a maybe easy money move up to that 50 on a daily, and then look for resistance there. It doesn't mean you got to close the trade, but look for resistance. All right, so we have the communication sector breaking out today as well. So we're going to shrink this chart up after today. I'm just trying to let everybody get a good look at the inverted head and shoulders here. We are breaking out. So hopefully we have more insight or more upside on inside of the communication sector. XLP, 2 pretty rough days there today, but the buyers did come back in and push it back up. Still closed below yesterday's candle, but it does give us a hammer candle off a support level. So there's some bullshit behind that candle. It's still closed below the open, so it's still a low close candle. We did not get a high close hammer, which is a more bullish hammer if you get a high close hammer. In this case, we did not get that. So let's see what we get tomorrow. below today's candle, I remain bearish. Bullish at that support, as you can see, there's support there. DraftKings breaking below the 9. Watch your daily 20 there. Lily trying to push up out of this flag. Not a big day today, but trying to push up. XLE trying. This is the energy sector trying to push up here as well. So we have a bullish around me there. Basically, we need to clear that 9. Maybe look if we can get above that 9. I'd take a trade up to that 20 with momentum. We want to see momentum in the candles. Google, very nice push. This has been a huge move off this AI news. Had this head and shoulders pattern. I was thinking we may see some downside, but the AI thing, it's just been crazy on it. Nice push there. Goldman Sachs had this bear flag breaking to the upside with a huge bullish candle today. And you can see IWM here. Look at this snatch. So we have the 15-minute chart, pre-market snatch back, and then big rip, huge rip to the upside. Huge rip. Give a lot of clear signals on that chart. There's so many clear signals to take entries off that 15-minute chart. You break it down, intraday, 1 and 5, mad entries there. Q's pushing up. Nice move here, moving to the upside. Took a few days to get going, respecting the 9. Your short-term moving averages, your 20, your 50, all pointing up here. Your 200 is grinding up. It is not descending anymore. None of these daily moving averages are descending. This is bullish. I know there's a lot happening in this market, and the Q's tech should not be doing this, but it is, and it doesn't matter what's happening in the market. If the market moves, we trade it. It's about what the market does. It's about playing the action and making money on the action instead of letting people who are looking for ratings pump a bunch of fear. And, there's a lot to worry about. But if the market's not caring about it at the moment, then I'm going to make money in the markets until the market does decide to care about it. Then I'm going to use the reason, and then we'll make money with the reason. So the Q's got a strong push up there. QQQ weekly, strong push. I mean, we're just getting stretched out. I mean, you can see the bullishness in this flag. I mean, it's been struggling, but it's been grinding higher. And you can see this week we're starting to put some range on it. JP Morgan, that is one ugly looking chart. Look at this. I thought we had this 8 sell pattern. We never broke below the 50. The entry was below the 50. That never happened. If we went below the 50, we would get a ride down to the gap and then see how we act at the gap. But we got this large bullish candle today. And like I say, a lot of that come in because WAL had news about increasing their depositors. So banks were looking good going into market open. You can see LVS here. We talked about this. Very rough head and shoulders here. That is not textbook, but, said we would be bearish if we could just break below the gap. We broke below the gap, got a nice move down, right down to your daily 50. Just textbook. Below that gap, down to the daily 50. Textbook move. Trade. Lock your money in. Look for your next opportunity. And there's opportunities out here every day. Every single day, there's plenty of opportunities to trade. You see Lockheed Martin is huge. 2 different setups here. Nice moves down. Today, big candle. Probably going to take this chart off. There were opportunities have presented themselves there. You can see even Moderna trying to push up today after a move down. It's another ugly chart. Mara, very tight range here. Need to try to push up out of this. Bitcoin has a lot to do with Mara. That's no secret. You see Merck has pulled back into support. You can see the rejection off of the support. We closed back above the support. But you can see some buyers come in there trying to defend, trying to push it back up at the end of the day. Still looks pretty bearish. See where tomorrow closes. Respect this. That's all you got to do. Below this, you're bearish. If you can get a proper signal off of this level, look for a bullish move, but respect this level. You can see we touched it here, rejected. When we took it out here, we flagged back to it, pushed up, come back to it. So this is an important level. Keep an eye on that level, setting alert above or below. Below, to go bearish. Keep an eye on a move above. Look for a signal, a proper signal candle off of that level. It can be on any time frame. Meta grinding higher here as well. I thought this was another one that, looked like it wanted to pull back this week. We lost a daily 9, right back up, just a ton of strength in that name. Meta, A very nice push today, breaking down toward the end of the day, but so many trades. You could make money just off that 15-minute 9. Microsoft, nice push up here, breaking out, put in this nice move up, took a break, nice move up, put in this little base area here. See how much more it's got into the tank. You see we're coming into another layer of heavier volume up there as well. Microsoft intraday, you see it's chopping around here in after hours, but a very strong move up. This one opened up strong, ripped back, just like the market, and big push up there. That one was able to hold. I just want to point this out. So we did show some relative strength here because we were able to hold pre-market levels. Microsoft weekly pushing up out of a little flag there. I mean, these charts are just bullish. It's hard to, I know we're not, it's hard to say we're in a bull market, but I'm going to tell you, it's hard to say we're in a bear market too. When you see charts like that, I just come in here and trade every day. I don't really think about bulls. I don't think about bears. I just come in here, trade what the market gives me, and think about the money and make the money that it provides. You can see in the video here, nice push up. Just, you can see it. I don't have to explain. Just beautiful. In the video here, look at this weekly chart. Just, we started calling this thing down here. I never thought we would get this kind of movement. This is when we were looking for the breakout. Never thought we would get this much out of that stock. NASDAQ, huge move up there on today. Nice move. You got Netflix coming back today. So this kind of looked like a cup and handle, very rough there, but this definitely looks like a cup. And maybe we can get a small handle for a breakout, trying to push up. Maybe we can get some follow through. Maybe we can get a follow through candle to close above our resistance level. Be able to use the blended candle method. See if we can get well, we can't really on that side. Just looking for bullishness. Pendleton kind of bear flagging back up into the daily 9 here. See how we act. Was some bullishness in this candle today, but we're still very weak down there. Choose monthly. Obviously, this candle's not closed, but that's a great looking chart. We need to keep a close eye on this MACD and make sure it's crossing and not pinching to the downside. Robolex, nice push up there today as well. Very strong move on this one today. Closed above that daily 50. Got a great looking MACD there. It's great when you see this MACD like this and you see price action pulling back like that. You can see the move up on expanding volume, but you see the volume dying on the move down, and then you see volume coming back into it on the move up. That's extremely bullish. Everything about that's extremely bullish. So your MACD right there, when this stock pulled back, that MACD is telling you that pullback's weak. That MACD's screaming this pullback's weak. Look at that histogram. Screaming. There's so much information in the MACD if you just understand how to use it. SPX, nice push up. The diamond, the Dow, a decent candle today. Looks like we closed back above that daily 9, but it needs to clear that daily 20. You see the weekly trying to push out the weekly 9 and 20 there as well. So it looks like some money's coming back in on the CFM. SPY pushing up out of this weekly flag. Can we hold it? That candle, we got 2 more trading days in that candle. What will we get? Very nice move here on the SPY on the daily. This is the symmetrical triangle break. Very strong move here. Breaking up out of this pattern. Now we still have, let's go to this chart. So there is these levels here on the monthly as well for support. Want to get to this daily chart. So this daily chart here shows us that we have support down here. We still have this gap, and we have a major level of resistance up here that has to be cleared. Now we did get inside of this zone here, but we have a heavy zone here that needs to be cleared. We need to clear these candles. This wick here, and now I'd like to even be above this wick here. We can clear those, get out. You can see the volume profile getting lighter. Maybe we can make a decent move, get up so where the market can move a little easier. That doesn't mean we're going to all new highs. Just hopefully we can see a nice move up, get us in a little easier levels to trade with a lot less volume profile into it. See the SPY today. This is just a monster move. Just a monster move. I mean, it's just being patient. This is all this is. This is just patience. So if at market open, if you think that's your only opportunity to trade, please take a really good look at that chart. Just some patience, guys. Square trying to push back up, but we have this downtrend here. This downtrend needs to be cleared. So this chart, you had a break off of this downtrend here with a large, strong bearish engulfing candle, which provided 3 candles to the downside, 4 candles to the downside. We'll count that little spinning top as well before pushing back up. Basically what you expect to see, even though we got some high close candles, it was still gapping down, still a lot of action, a lot of movement in there, and that's all coming off that bearish candle that was a bearish rejection from a trend line. So we'll CRM breaking up here out of another nice flag, touch this daily 9, pushing up again. That's easy money, very easy money. Expanding volume, nice push up here on shop. So once again, got this nice expanding volume on this move up. Now we lost a 9 here, but I would not count this out yet. The pullback here, you can see how light the volume got on the pullback. Means there's still a lot of people. A lot of these buyers are still sitting in this stock waiting for this to move up. Takes that daily 9 back, looking for a move up. Watch that MACD. That MACD could go either way. It looks like it's wanting the tube and pinch there and open back up. Tesla, nice push up there. Strong move in the morning, struggled the rest of the day. Still grinded up, but it was a struggle there. XLK, nice push up there as well. Tesla's pushing back into the double top on the weekly. Tesla daily. So that gap's been filled. You can see this trading range in here. We need to take this level out. So we could push up easily, but we have to take this top of this level out where this gap was, and we've seen rejection. We have a previous level in there. You see a lot of volume profile was traded in there, a lot of volume. So this, just quickly, this is volume by time. This is volume by price. There was heavy volume in here, which tells us we can find a lot of resistance in that band. So to me, we need to at least break above that daily 50, which is right where our resistance level is. Uber, another nice trade here. Moved up on expanding volume. We are below the 9, but you can see the 9 to 9 tried to pull in and is leveling out. So we're seeing a character change there. Watch this MACD. We're seeing a little bit of a character change here where it looked like we were coming in for a cross. Definitely slowing down, showing us this pullback may not be as weak as it appears to be on the chart. So we may be able to hold here. That's worth keeping an eye on. Just, the power's in the details, and seeing some details there that pullback may not be as weak, and we could see a reversal there soon. Walmart holding support. The banks, what can I say? We talked about them. Even drawing this, I'm drawing this trend line running through that candle. I know that was a gap up and pullback day, but still trying to follow that trend line. And you can see we're breaking out today. Now, if I was to redraw this trend line, and I should have, I would have run it through here, and I would have run it could be another. You could probably get another trend line out of it. You want to pay attention to that on the way up. But nice candle today. I wish it would have closed above that 20 a little stronger, but we did get a small close above that 20. You can see ExxonMobil pushing back up here today. Bonds, dark cloud cover. So we gapped up and rejected. This is a strong bearish candle. Markets, strong day in the markets, and seeing a dark cloud cover on the bonds. See what we get here. Do we have IWM? The weekly, still watching this possible H-cell pattern, but it's nowhere near confirmation, just saying what could be possibly happening. But what we're seeing now is a fairly strong candle this week, and we've turned that weekly 9 up. So that's a good sign. We need to see where that candle closes on the daily. Strong candle here today as well. Closed back above all the major moving averages. See if we can hold those. Very strong push today. So this is our put to call ratio back at 94 neutral. Actually, that's not updated. That was this morning. You can see the oscillators Today we are closing at a 66 for the NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, still negative 11, but you can see a strong reversal coming off the bottom. SPX weekly pushing up out of that flag, just like the SPY. Our breath chart, strong push today on breath. A lot of positiveness there. Opened up strong as well. We can see interest rates. So yields are trying to push here. Bonds, strong candle here today. So we also have yields with a strong candle today. So seeing yields try to push like this is actually not the greatest sign. That's showing us that their inflation's rising a little. Back to the dollars. If that concludes our video for today, I hope you find this helpful, and I'll see you in the trading room.